AI videos and AI content is garbage. I know it's Mark Zuckerberg's dream that AI won't let humans do anything that it also knows how to do worse, but I think that it has a lot of limitations. And it's creeping into my corner of YouTube with fake AI generated movie trailers. Since I made a video on this last time about screen culture, it has gotten better. That is, if you change the definition of better into worse in every way. First, let's see what screen culture is up to. They made a Friends reunion, and I'm not kidding, the thumbnail is of the cast standing in front of Chandler's grave, because the actor Matthew Perry died in real life. It's this weird AI-generated insulting nightmare. Courtney Cox has the hands of an old man. What the hell is this? These people have no limits, no shame. Now there's also Foxstar, which is like screen culture, just worse. I'm not kidding. Screen culture was this channel that made fake trailers, advertised them as real official trailers from Disney, Universal, Warner Brothers, Sony, whatever. However, their editing compared to what we have now was actually pretty good. Let's look at what Foxstar makes.
In a world where spinach is mightier than the sword.
I will give my all. I have.
Hello, Popeye, the Sailor Man.
Besides the bizarre arms, you have the lightning morphing into the clouds. None of the physics make any sense. There's no logical order in this. And one thing that will instantly tell you if it's a fake trailer or not are the emotionless voices.
Maybe. But it's not something we can't fix. People are tearing apart themselves. They need someone.
They always sound like they're not sure if they're supposed to be angry, annoyed, or bored. So now, instead of fan-made recut trailers that are falsely marketed, that at least looked kind of cool, now we have AI-generated crapfests that are also falsely marketed. But wait, how is it possible that even though AI has supposedly only gotten better, that all the videos somehow look worse? It's mostly because instead of people using AI tools to enhance or change existing scenes, now it's going more in the direction of entire clips just being made by AI. And it's quite clear that this technology isn't ready. The finer details are never quite right. Hands, eyes, faces always look weird. It's this unintentional horror that you see. When a face turns, it morphs in impossibly strange ways. This brings me to the way that AI is marketed in general, especially generative AI, because even though it has improved, what most companies are marketing today is either strongly overestimating the AI's capability or it's just an outright lie. I mean, why is it that every time OpenAI makes a video showcasing what Sora, their video generating tool, can do, it looks like this, and whenever anyone else uses it, it looks like this cursed, forbidden nightmare? It feels like OpenAI is saying, look, we have this world-changing technology that can create these super awesome videos, but we can't sell it to you and you can't use it. But it's there, I promise. Just please trust me, it's there, for real. You'll just have to use a far inferior, idiot version of this. And everybody keeps saying, oh, but imagine what it will look like in a year. Yeah, but it doesn't look like that now. It reminds me of how some video games had trailers that had graphics that were far better than what you ended up getting, and features that were later completely missing. And if you think that I'm over-exaggerating and that AI videos are really that good now, let me give you a real-life example. 2 weeks ago, for some reason, everybody on this one specific day, everybody keeps telling me that there is this great new tool called InVideo. It can automate the YouTube video making process. Video editors will soon go extinct because InVideo can do it all. I heard this on podcasts, people in real life told me about it, YouTube videos, I mean everything. So I checked this thing out. I wanted to do something that was maybe a little bit of a challenge, but also presented the AI with plenty of opportunity for making an interesting video. The prompt was a factual video explaining what caused the 2008 financial crisis, how it happened, and the impact it had on the economy. And this is what the AI generated.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Banks faced huge losses and stopped lending money. This led to a freeze in the credit market. Businesses couldn't get loans and the economy tanked. The government had to step in with bailouts to stabilize the financial system. Lessons learned? Risky lending and lack of regulation can lead to disaster.
What I'm so confused about is the rate of perceived advancement in AI. It can't even do smaller tasks good yet. This video is such a jumbled mess. It makes zero sense. I don't know what's worse, the weirdly loud crying sound effects or the stock footage that doesn't align at all with what's being said. At first I thought, okay, I guess. But then orange juice, a rock? What's the correlation here? Housing, money, and finance, this is perfect for stock footage, and it can't even do that. So if most AIs can't even do the more basic things right yet, like organizing stock footage, why are people so confident that any day now it will replace every creative professional in the world? And why are there some companies hell-bent on trying to get these AI models to do something that it very clearly feels like they're not supposed to do, instead of creating smaller tools that help people who do know how to create these things? There is a tool in After Effects that lets you rotoscope objects, and it's quite good. It's not perfect by any means, but you working with this AI together, it allows you to do some very interesting stuff that would be far more complicated without it. But no, now apparently the goal went from, hey, let's make useful tools that make the human work easier, to let's replace every step of human interaction in this extremely detail-oriented process. Most of these companies are way overextending AI's capabilities, and they're skipping so many steps. It reminds me of 3D printers when they first came out. And I swear to God, there were people genuinely discussing on the news how people were going to print edible meat, guns, every kid is going to have a firearm made out of plastic. Can we stop lying? Now, what's interesting is that there are things that AI can do very well. Math, for the most part, very good at that. Coding, in my experience, for smaller parts of like Python scripting, it's very good at that and explains it well too. I think that if AI is used more widely, shouldn't it focus on the things that it's good at and not the things that require personal tastes and preferences, creative input, and creative thinking? And I think the in-video example perfectly showcases this problem. Anything that requires even slightly more than very basic knowledge, AI falls apart like a Chinese construction site, yet it's being rushed to do tasks that are like 1,000 times more complex. All that is to say that AI might be this amazing tool and solution that can replace every human worker and every human creative worker. It might, but as of right now, it's definitely not there yet. So can we please stop advertising these buggy abortion nightmares on Elm Street like they're already these amazing tools when the vast majority of them are not even functional? In my opinion, every company that is trying to do these one-size-fits-all, all-in-one solution where you don't require any human interaction anymore is skipping a bunch of steps and advancing way too fast and pushing incomplete, incompetent models to do things that are so far outside its realm of capabilities. Some of it works really well, but most of it is overhyped, overpromising, and under-delivering. Anyway, that's it. See you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.